They showed us a movie in school about the ocean. How there's these cracks in the bottom of the ocean and steam and stuff comes up from the bowels of the earth. There's cracks like that on the land too, and what comes out of them isn't steam. But I didn't know that yet. I was about to turn 16 and it was summer. All I cared about was ice cream bars and baseball. Maybe getting my sister to stop picking on me. Getting my dad to teach me how to drive a week early. Who knew this was going to be the summer? I, Eddie Baxter, was going to have to try and save the world. It all started when my Uncle Ralph died. It came real unexpectedly. He had a ton of money and Mom figured he'd leave us some in his will. But he didn't. What he left us was a house. It was a terrific neighborhood. We'd just moved in, but the people were nice and friendly. Our house wasn't a whole lot different than all the other houses on the block. Well, not a whole lot different. The big difference was that it sat right on top of one of those cracks.
All news radio, all news, all the time. On the local traffic scene, the repaving of 16th Street is creating some delays, especially since about...
That's my mom.
...morning when a tractor trailer...
What's for dinner, dear?
For dinner, we have strawberry pie, chocolate cake, Slurpees, and fudge. And for dessert, we have banana splits.
What a mom. Now, my dad, he was a teacher in college, which meant when I was on summer vacation, he was on summer vacation.
Did you wash your hands? Did you wash them with soap? Did you wash the soap before you washed your hands with it?
But then there was Gramps.
You know who I had a call from today, huh? Who? Leonard Cavendish.
I thought he died about 15 years ago.
One time Leonard and I were flying to Paris in the Zeppelin. And did I ever tell you this story?
There we were, crossing the Pacific.
You can tell me, Gramps. Gramps told the greatest stories.
Tell you what.
Okay, who's been in my room? My whole room's messed up.
Your room's always a mess.
Come on now, sit down and eat your fudge.
You're gonna clean it up.
She's always given me orders. She was only 7 months older than me, but she treated me like an idiot.
Come on, everybody, eat up. Aunt Alice is coming.
Then there was Aunt Alice. Aunt Alice was the only woman I ever met who could chew gum and eat chicken at the same time.
Hi. Hi. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
This is it, huh?
It's nice.
Can a person sit in this thing?
Oh, I do.
Best thing about Bert and Aunt Alice was they didn't live with us.
Bert applied for a job today.
Does that mean you're finally going to get married?
I'm exhausted.
Will you rest? You want to be fresh when you start working.
Oh, I won't get it. I'm not qualified.
Thinking must have been involved, huh?
But I will eat a little something.
Well, with Bert in the kitchen and Aunt Alice snooping every place else, it seemed like the perfect time to check out the basement.
fights in schoolyards back in Detroit. I always knew he'd go places. He's got heart.
Dad,
Eddie, sit down, sit down. You gotta see this. Championship, world championship.
I think there's a leak in the basement.
Yeah, well, it'll wait until morning, won't it?
Bert can help you. He's very good with plumbing.
I once stopped up a toilet.
As long as Bert and Alice are here,
Huh?
I asked them to spend the night.
Now the seconds leave the ring, and here's the bell for round 11.
Uncle Ralph was my uncle, too. I don't see why we have to live in that crummy apartment and Kate inherits this giant house.
Pipes leak, you heard the kid. Next thing you know, the YMCA will be holding swimming classes in the basement. And that chair, the one they gave Uncle Ralph, was more comfortable.
She's my sister, isn't she? Then this house is half mine. Uncle Ralph just made a little mistake in his whip.
And we're going to correct it.
Did you ever feel like the whole family was having a party and they didn't invite you? Some party. The Statue of Liberty? Out of chocolate pudding?
Weather Service blames the unseasonable weather on a front moving south along the line.
I don't know why I'm so tired. I feel like I didn't even sleep.
I slept like a rock. Say, you know what I could go for, huh? Bacon and eggs.
These Oreos are wonderful, just the way I like them.
Oh, good morning, Eddie.
Morning, Gramps.
Oh, what would you like for breakfast?
How about some
Bacon and eggs.
chocolate pudding?
And toast. Nice, hot, buttered toast. You know, it says here that the Statue of Liberty was spinning in the harbor all night. Well, I slept well. This is a great house.
Someday you'll have a house like this one.
Bye. Bye, Bird. Bye, come back soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Finally, yes, here's she is. The little girl is being lifted up out of the cardboard box she fell into 96 hours ago. Oh, the crowd gathering excitedly around little Melissa. Let's try to get a word with her happy parents. We're having a little trouble with this right now, but you can hear the crowd congratulating them. The outpouring of relief includes, of course, some well-known manufacturers who've rushed the representatives to the scene and donated valuable gifts to the rescued child. The General Products Corporation, a year's supply of Happy Baby. The Tom Tinkler Company, a twinkling toddler doll. The makers of Bourbon Gourmet Baby.
Oh, hi, Miss Baxter. Can Eddie come out and play hockey?
Oh, sorry, Joey. He's gone to the library with his grandfather.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Putting an end to the harrowing adventure of little Melissa.
Frank? I heard a noise.
Everything's fine. Just fine. I shouldn't have tried to cover it up.
Honey, I'm all done.
Open Mouth is brought to you today by the United States government, makers of products for your home and office. Now,
Kate!
meet Mrs. Buckman. What do you mean, claim? I can communicate with her.
Honey!
That's why Dr. Walter is here with us. Help me, just help me.
Where did you disappear to?
I don't know.
The important thing, David, is the hospital is depending on you. Now, I want you to get right on this. Drop whatever you're doing.
Oh, David, say you'll marry me.
Well, we are married.
We are?
Tomorrow's our 9th wedding anniversary.
Oh, well, I had plans for tomorrow.
With Philip? You've been spending an awful lot of time with him.
Well, I thought I was married to him.
Days of Our Restless Hospital will return after these messages.
Troubled by fallen arches.
No reason you can't learn something just because it's summer vacation. It wouldn't hurt you to crack a book once in a while, young lady. Hmm?
Take a minute right now to write your check to stamp out this credit.
There'll never be another carpet sale like this one. Whether it's shed you want, pile, we've got it. We've got pile as deep as pampas grass. Drop whatever you're doing and run to your nearby Carpetland store now. There's a Carpetland store near you at 1168 Badger Road.
What are you doing here in my room? Are you a friend of my mom's?
No.
My dad?
I'm your friend if you'll let me be.
Sure. Hey. What an overbite.
Oh, are those things showing again?
Are you?
A vampire. You can say it. My cousin, Gregor. I'm Charlene.
What are you hiding from?
You ever been a vampire, kid?
No.
Well, I'm sick of it. Staying out all night. No love. No friends. Werewolves for conversation. Ugh. And the cuisine. I was a girl who liked a nice potato. I remember salads with a juicy fresh tomato. The smell of barbecue, candlelight and steak for two. I never cared who paid the check. Then I got bitten on the neck. Now dinner time just goes third, when all you can live on is human blood. Werewolves can eat everything. Zombies don't eat anything. No, my friend, don't even try it. Living on a vampire's diet. I want a man to take me out for lunches. flowers in great big bunches. But love just hops the boat when I go for the waiter's throat. And all because some dumb lug out there sank his fangs into my jugular. All I want is just one nibble. I'll settle for a simple little dish of kibble. There's no sense in even going when all you can order is hemoglobin. Werewolves can eat everything. Zombies don't need anything. No, my friend, don't even try it. Living on a vampire's diet. No, 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 no.
Keep it, kid. You'd be finished by now.
Yeah, well, this paint doesn't seem to be taking.
Well, you don't have to buy everything on sale, you know.
From now on, no more going in my room. I don't want your cooties on my new carpet.
It's not cooties I'd be worrying about if I were you.
You were in my room!
I was in my room.
Then who did this?
Linda, there's something weird going on in this house.
The only thing weird going on in this house is you. It's gonna take me all day to get this place back the way it was.
I'd really like to talk to you about this, okay?
I had a nice visit with Leonard this afternoon. You remember Leonard Cavendish?
I remember his funeral.
He gave me this.
It's not very loud, is it?
Well, it's got no jingler, but it's a nice bell.
Gramps, Leonard is dead.
Well, that would explain why he didn't need the bell.
Has anyone noticed strange things going on in this house?
Strange things? Honey, I think you better turn the freezer up. This ice cream is melting awful fast.
Dad, there's weird things moving into this house. Our apartment was destroyed.
By a
It was the
cyclone.
most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Just that one apartment in the whole building.
Well, come on in. We have plenty of room.
We didn't even get to eat lunch.
You want to go out for a bite? Shh, quiet, don't wake the kid.
Not mice. We've had mice 3 nights in a row.
Charlene? There they were, getting more spoons. He couldn't have been making the Statue of Liberty again. This time it was the thinker. You know, the statue. Hi, Dad. Did you pass me the pudding? I haven't seen that pool since I was 6. So you're You're the one that's been making everything so weird. But why? Why us?
The answer lies in the water.
Fish are the answer?
You see fish in there. I see doom in that pool. You really see fish?
1, 2, 6 of them. I'm calling the police. They'll get you out of here.
You really think your feeble police can stop this?
My seesaw?
No! This! This! Oh, they were so much more intelligent 3,000 years ago. This!
I thought my dad fixed that.
Fixed? Fixed, you fool! Do you know what that is?
Oh, yeah, it's, yeah.
Since the dawn of time, the forces of evil have dwelled deep within the earth, waiting for the imprisoning surface to crack and set them free. Now the earth is open to them, and the world is theirs. Ours? Well, now I must go and make preparations for the onslaught.
Wait, tell me how to stop it. Just give me a hint. How come everybody's weird but me? So all the evil in the world was on its way to our house. And the only thing I knew for sure was that no one would believe me. Except maybe. You came here through that opening, didn't you?
Lunch. You're not going to want to watch this.
You said you were my friend, so help me with these things.
Maybe a month ago, but not now.
Why not?
It's too late. The moon is so beautiful. It's a moon for wolves, the beacon of the night. The moon, the stars, the planets, galaxies. They line up a certain way once in a blue moon. The energy will build and build until 1,000,000 years of evil erupts.
Into our basement.
And takes rightful possession of the world.
How long have we got?
6 days. Next Saturday, the 14th.
The world's gonna end? On my birthday?
It says here the thinker was taken from a museum. You know, the statue.
Good morning, Eddie.
What's the matter? Did you put on clean socks? Wool or cotton?
I don't know. Dad, there's strange things going on in this house.
If you don't put on the right socks, you're gonna have trouble with your feet all your life.
Dad, this is real. Mom, haven't you noticed anything weird?
Well, the chocolate pudding disappeared during the night.
Why don't you x-ray his stomach?
And there was a fish in the sink this morning, but it probably just swam up the drain.
Sure. There's alligators in the sewer.
And there's alligators in their sewer.
I brought that fish up from the basement. It was in our old wading pool. There was this Egyptian. All the evil in the world is coming up through that crack down there.
No more comic books.
Go up to my room. There's a vampire up there. Come on, I'll show you. We've got to stop him. The evil was taking over my parents. It had always had my sister. I had to work fast. I've come to stop you. You and your monsters. This is the fastest drying plaster there is. Cost me my whole allowance, but it'll be worth it. It's got epoxy in it. It hardens in a minute and nothing can break it.
The knurled motif was first used in piano legs in the years between piano limage.
We don't know yet, but little 4-year-old Melissa has fallen back into the cardboard box. Crews from 3 surrounding states have been called back, and equipment is being unloaded from trucks that were about to haul it away. We can all see the cardboard box from where we're standing. Officers from the Army Corps of Engineers have returned to supervise rescue operations.
Are you leaving?
We're going back to our apartment.
To get a few things.
It's fun, fun, fun. Now with 61 wild rides. For the wettest time of your life, come out to Splashing Waters today.
Get a look down into the cardboard box.
Well, it is over 4 feet deep, Jim, and it's surrounded by all those workmen trying to reach the child. We're going to try and speak to the distraught.
You think all you're up against are mummies and vampires? Thanks.
Yeah, mummies and vampires?
There's a dark force in the universe. And when it's unleashed, it's your mother.
Your father and I are going shopping. We'll be back in a few hours. I'm glad to see that's not one of your comic books.
There's gotta be somebody who knows how to deal with this.
Oh, yeah, I see this all the time. It's a backup in your water return pipe. Not enough pressure in your feed line, more than likely.
Well, can you fix it?
Well, first thing, you want to close all the registers because there's going to be a bunch of dust and stuff coming up, you know.
Just push this little lever here. See? Yeah? Now you go up and take care of the ones upstairs, and I'll get the ones down here.
Well, tell me if you have any trouble.
Trouble? I've been a plumber since you were a boy.
Furnace hasn't been built that can smoke me out. No, a plumber's life is all that I've had. I've been a plumber since I was a lad.
All done upstairs. How you doing? I guess not too good, huh?
Hi, son. Everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're probably bored silly sitting around the house all summer with nothing to do.
Oh, not really, Dad.
Yeah. You know, your mother and I were just thinking, maybe you'd like to go to camp. Huh? The great outdoors, hiking and swimming and sitting around a campfire telling scary stories. Huh?
Sometimes it's a tough job being a movie critic, you know, but sometimes my job is sheer pleasure. I just
Have some chicken, sweetheart. I stuffed it with fudge and gumdrops.
If you're not going to eat that...
Remember your 3 basic food groups, son. For good nutrition, it's good stuff, crunchy stuff, and sticky stuff.
He thinks a basic food group is a band that plays at lunch. Everybody knows that boys don't mature as fast as girls do. You're gonna mature when you're around 60.
I remember 60. Vaguely.
This table's not as solid as it used to be.
You know, we'll have to buy a new table. A solid table is the bedrock of a solid family.
Gramps, it's me, Leonard.
Hi, Leonard.
I enjoyed your funeral very much.
Gramps, I'm coming for you.
No!
Yes. Now listen to me, this is very important. If you want to get rid of evil...
Come back! They're not sure what that was
You have to control yourself.
It wasn't me. There's a tiny submarine in my stomach.
Would you like an Alka-Seltzer?
Maybe you'd like me to call the Coast Guard.
If you don't like the chicken, just say you don't like the chicken.
It's in there. Look. Look. It's in there. You can hear the engines running.
Oh, Bert, I love it when you do that with your tongue.
Wasn't me.
How did you get in here? I locked that door.
No, you didn't. No. Say, you know, it seems like you've been having a lot of problems lately, and I thought maybe you might like to have a talk, huh?
Thanks, Gramps. Gramps, there's evil things taking over this house.
Yeah?
Monsters, Gramps, vampires.
Hey, I'll bet this is your lucky coin. I had a lucky coin when I was a boy.
A vampire gave me this.
You should always keep your lucky coin in your pocket.
They're gonna take over the whole world and no one believes me.
I believe you.
You do?
Sure. I remember once Leonard Cavendish and I were in a cave. There were monsters in there. Big ones, with teeth and eyes the size of Louisville, Kentucky. You know what we did?
What?
We got out of there as fast as we could. Then we pushed over all these rocks. We sealed up the cave. Couldn't chase them out, but we sure could keep them in. They're probably still stuck in there.
I bet they're here, but now I know what to do. Thanks, Gramps.
I can't get out of my room!
I'll get a locksmith!
I don't need a locksmith!
She can't get out of her room!
Call a locksmith.
She said she didn't need a locksmith.
We should have the number of a good locksmith. We should have all important numbers next to the telephone. A locksmith, a plumber.
Take out chicken.
Baby.
You know how Eddie keeps saying there's weird things going on in the house? Well, we start agreeing with him. If we can get Kate scared enough, she'll sell the house. She knows we haven't got any place else to go. She'll give us half the money. Now, what can we think of that's really scary?
Come again.
Oh. Is there someone in there with you? Linda, don't cry. Don't cry.
Please, Linda, don't cry.
I can't now, Joey. I gotta do this. You wanna help me?
I don't feel good.
Take some Pepto-Bismol.
I really don't feel like going to a party.
Bert, we have to go to the party. Rosie's my oldest and dearest friend. You know what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna dress up like monsters and scare the daylights out of Kate.
It's really starting to bother me. I think it's dropping depth charges
Bert,
now.
if you want to tell Kate there's a submarine inside you, fine. Go ahead, make her nervous, but don't tell me.
Listen!
Oh, Bert, you're so romantic. I didn't know you knew Spanish.
Alice, if this submarine starts shooting, I'm sunk.
I think this dress is the nicest, don't you? No, maybe the red one.
Eddie, do you have a big sister?
Yeah.
I gotta go home now.
Did you finish all the windows? See you later.
Linda, trust me, honey.
How is she?
She's gonna be okay. She's a big girl.
Linda, are you hungry? I could make a few hundred cookies in a jiffy.
No!
I was just finishing. Are those good, those berries? Where do you get those?
The Bank of the Nile?
They give them as a premium when you open an account?
I went through it. Listen, I read a book about it. No, it's just a phase. I don't know, it's called phases.
That's it, Cohen.
Great job, Joey.
She must have been looking for something in her purse and got stuck.
What?
You can't go to Rosie's party with a purse on your head.
I'm not going to Rosie's party. Okay. You don't have to go to the party. Just take the purse off.
Alice, nobody is wearing a purse on their head this year.
Take it off.
Come on, baby.
Come on, Alice.
Please.
Come on, Alice. Please.
Well, the weather's clearing nicely, and there hasn't been one pileup reported on local surface streets. Now let's check in on the situation of little Melissa, still trapped in that cardboard box. I understand the rescue groups have collected several hundred pairs of scissors.
Next time you're gonna put a hair on me to scare Kate, let me know first.
Suddenly, everything was back to normal. Gramps' idea had worked after all. All the evil was sealed off, just like he said. I kept expecting things to get weird again, but we were back to being the same old happy family.
Are you deaf? I said, would you pass the chocolate chips, please?
I don't know what it is. My stomach just feels so empty.
Oh, there's plenty more. And for dessert, I have 4 pounds of Reese's Pieces.
You know, I think maybe tomorrow I'll paint the house. Would you give me a hand?
Sure, Dad.
I think perhaps there's a problem in the basement.
I think so, Gramps.
You can't just move into somebody's house. Okay, you want to stay down here? Okay, fine. You want magazines or something? A TV? Okay.
TV?
No problem, but the deal is you stay down here. No more making my sister big. No more hair on Aunt Alice.
You said you wanted something to happen to her.
You think you're one of the family up there.
You're one of us. You think we just showed up here because we are in love with your mother's cooking? You?
Wait. I'm one of you?
I tried to tell you. The stars lining up like I showed you, it happened once before.
The day you were born.
On that day, the Dark Force himself walked the earth, and he chose you.
And now, the mist, the magical mist, is making your real self, your evil self, come alive. Oh, excuse me for the word alive. In 2 days, the Dark Force will return and make you become master of the world.
What if they just keep the old master?
The time has come to pass the power into the hands of the next generation.
Oi. Willie Burke at your service, sir.
Ah, the man who made body snatching an art.
I brought all of my associates with me. Right, I got Lizzie Borden over there, Mr. Booth, the actor. Oh, yeah, and of course, Jack. Come time for them to serve you, they will rise to the occasion, each and every one of them.
What if I don't want them to serve me?
For 10,000 years.
The power will be yours.
To do anything you want.
I could make my sister clean my room?
And that is your idea of a good time.
You can make the world tremble.
Genghis!
Don't you understand, boy? You can make rivers race through great cities.
Make mountains fall.
Death.
Destruction.
Pestilence. The world will be yours.
What if I don't want the world to be mine? I want to be a normal kid. I want to pass biology. I want to play baseball. I want to fight with my sister without anybody mixing in. Why don't you just go back where you came from?
We are back where we came from.
Welcome to the big glove of sports. Now, our audience may be unfamiliar with the venerable English sport of horse shooting. The scoring is very complicated, but the game is simple, and you'll see it all as we follow Lord Fenley, the reigning champion, through this year's tournament. Perfect shot. This sure tells us why Lord Fenley has been unbeaten for 11 years. 2 points. A double. Lord Fenley!
Oh, no.
Lord Fenley must be hiding behind that hedge. Lord Fenley? You know, there's an
I'll get it.
tradition behind the uniforms of all sports, and horse shooting is no exception. The tweed jacket comes, of course, from the traditional costume of British horse shooter. The name tweed
Hello.
Where are the horses?
which is, of course, what tweed is. Have we found
Would
it
you
yet?
like some coffee?
The high leather boots are necessary, as I'm sure our viewers
Would you
know.
keep our guest company while I get him a cup of coffee?
High boots are used in other
Sit down.
like horse jumping and fishing. Somebody's got to know where he went. Well, that's it for us.
Mom,
Stay tuned for
have I been eating anything that would give me a rash?
Not that I know of, dear.
She'll frighten the horses.
Doesn't always look like that.
Maybe you lean against something.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
We haven't found him yet. This is indeed a waxy reminder.
Horses are getting bloody deceptive.
Land on the big globe of sports.
She's getting in the tub.
There must be a fish or something. How can there be a fish in our bathtub?
Eddie, you going out for a walk?
Yeah?
Well, make sure you cross at the corners. And if there's a crossing guard, make sure you hold a hand.
There was only one person I knew who could answer every question. Miss Flynn, my teacher. But it was summer. The only place you ever know where to find a teacher is in school. I didn't even know where to look.
Eddie!
Miss Flynn, what are you doing here?
This is my summer job. It pays better than teaching. That'll be $1. Pencils are over in the basket there.
I didn't come to play. I came to talk to you.
You have to play miniature golf, Eddie.
First my parents, now Miss Flynn. Everyone I trusted was turning evil.
Listen to your teacher! Stop fighting it! Accept your destiny!
No!
Yes, Eddie!
I didn't even know how to play miniature golf.
Listen to your teacher. Come on and be a creature. Be just like the rest of us. Someone nobody trusts.
Come back, Eddie! There's going to be a quiz!
I'm playing through.
Do what your teacher tells you!
Listen to your teacher. Come on and be a creature. Quit making such a fuss. You can't fight the stars and the sun. Quit pretending you're just like everyone.
Eddie!
I have never seen such a good kid in my entire life. Didn't you ever want to steal a hubcap or put a frog down a girl's blouse?
Or start an avalanche.
Or run for state legislature?
Well, he just has to learn. And he will.
There they go, lowering the brave Army corporal down into the...
How small are those horses?
Looking for horses. There's no horses in here.
Well, while you're there, get the cake out. I'm sure he'd like some.
Yeah, I'm sure Bert would.
Oh, and I think I have some chocolate jimmies. Frank. Frank, what is it?
You did the shopping today.
I didn't buy that. I remember. Open it.
Oh, we can't open it. The store wouldn't take it back.
Frank, open it. Open it.
Oh, God! Oh! I hate vegetables.
Some people like a nice pea once in a while. Linda loves them. We'll give them to her. Where is Linda?
She can't still be taking a bath.
A mummy? You know, I was studying Egypt in school. There's a few questions I'd really like to ask you.
Sorry we're late.
There was a German sailor in our room.
Dad was at it again. What was he making now? And why couldn't I hear my mom?
Something has to be done. Love him as much as you do. Something has to be done. Love him as much as you do. Something has to be done.
We'll kill.
Love him as much as you do.
Eddie.
Something has to be done.
Settle. We'll
Love him as much as
kill.
you do.
Eddie.
Something has to be done.
Settle.
Love him as much
We'll
as you do.
kill.
Something has
Eddie.
to be.
Well, doesn't your sister look lovely? You remember Gregor, my cousin?
It was a bat.
You can't run away from it.
My parents want to kill me.
Maybe there's still a little good in them. You can handle that.
I don't want to handle it.
Eddie, admit it. Admit what you are.
No!
The princess really likes you, you know.
I'm out of here. Where did Charlene go?
Out. We're missing everything. Oh, please, Eddie, I haven't had a good time in 3,800 years.
Out. Yeah, I think out is a very good idea. Going out? I don't think you want to go in there.
Oh, no. I can't go running around with you youngsters. My friend Leonard is coming over. I was just out picking up some refreshments.
This looks like a party I could sink my teeth in. You ever had your body snatched?
Now, what are the mains and eggs? We have our wonderful 7-course dinners. Our soup today is chicken poodle. Then you have your choice of toadstool lolly king, spaghetti with eyeballs, chicken and castle, critter fritters, Kentucky fried kittens, furball tartar, tentacle surprise, chili con carne, chicken fried snake, nerds and whey, liver and bunions,
Great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts and cream chip beef on toast.
I never had champagne before.
To a long life. A long, long, long life.
We've got him.
Looks more like Takatiri's got him.
You're not jealous.
Oh, he's hundreds of years too young for me. I prefer an older man.
But my power's nothing compared to his.
But you know how to use yours.
I know how to use his, too.
For all these centuries, I've searched for my prince. And now I have found him. You, my darling. The Prince of the Night. The Prince of the Nile. The new Prince of Darkness.
The Prince of... Isn't that...
The power is yours now. The world is yours.
I don't want... Oh, no, my sister. Wow.
Right, 2 orders of brain muffins. Where did all these cheeseburgers come from? Cheeseburgers coming up.
Perhaps if you eat something.
I can't dance to this.
Okay, you don't have to dance. Just try walking around a little. No one walks all over the woman I love.
There's a werewolf dancing fast. Just a river swimming in the bar, but you, there's a monster running past.
Why have I wasted the last 16 years?
It's the night of the all the creatures of the night are gonna hunt tonight.
Let me get this straight. What can't I do?
There isn't anything you can't do.
I thought I'd have to graduate from college for this. The whole world?
Having a good time.
Great. My mom never lets me have cheeseburgers.
You can have anything you want.
For the rest of your life.
And that's going to be forever.
What shall we start with? I've always been partial to invasions of barbarians.
But I don't want to hurt anyone.
If you're going to get something you want, you have to get it from someone. It's simply the nature of power to trample on people.
We'll help you at first.
Eddie, are you up?
Oh, I just wanted to know what you wanted for breakfast.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheese. Yes, dear.
She's making me cheeseburgers.
Your parents will have to go, of course.
Just when I got her to make me cheeseburgers?
How would it look? The ruler of the world, with his parents telling him to pick up his socks.
Hey, look.
What? What? I can't see myself. Horns?
Now, what can we do to convince Kate things are really getting weird? Bert? Sometimes I wonder what I see in that man.
What are you making there?
Cheeseburgers. Eddie wants them.
Kill that kid.
Hi, Eddie. You want to come in my room?
Other news today, efforts continue to save Melissa, still trapped in that cardboard box. We now go to the scene, and Jim Bellwood.
That's right, Fred. The crowd has grown to several thousand. The Salvation Army is coming to provide coffee, donuts, prime rib, and an excellent quiche. The distraught parents can mobile home at the edge of the site, waiting as the rescue effort goes on.
I was gonna have all the power in the world, but my life was falling apart.
Hi there, Eddie.
Hi, Mr. Bleckner.
Weather experts have offered no explanation for the low clouds reported in one suburban neighborhood, but did say they were a common phenomenon in
Morning. Good morning, morning.
Oh, sit down. Breakfast will be ready in a jiffy.
Oh, no. No, thank you. I just came down to get a piece of cake or something for Leonard. He's up in my room.
Kate, I hate to bring this up, but I think we better do something about your father.
My father's in a rest home in Philadelphia. I thought he was your father.
My father's in Orlando.
Gramps! I don't want to be evil.
Are you sure? This is my friend Leonard.
They all said you were dead.
Gramps?
Gramps.
Destroy them.
No!
You've been a bad boy, Eddie.
You can't have evil creatures in your room. They'll track up the carpet.
You have the power.
Mom, Dad, I'm the same person I always was. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be evil.
Good boy.
What did you do to them? I'll destroy
He didn't do anything. They'll wake up in a half an hour.
Just wanted to make sure you really changed your mind.
How did you do that?
A little simple magic. I've been doing it for years.
Centuries. We started out together. We were wizards.
No, I don't think you're going to need those anymore.
You're not really my grandfather?
I chose to be. I saw the signs when you were young, and I knew you would need me one day.
It's not night yet, is it?
We need you, too.
At last, all the evil in one place at one time. But our strength isn't what it used to be, my boy.
You gotta give us a hand.
What do I have to do?
Be brave.
Strong.
Trustworthy.
Loyal.
I got merit badges for all that.
Take this. I remember when I mixed that batch. 12th century. No, 11th.
13th.
Your memory is going.
Merlin was there, right?
No, he wasn't.
I remember distinctly. Merlin was there. Who else had a pointy hat?
No.
No!
What are you doing? You said to take it.
Take it with you. No. In the bell. Now, in the right hand.
Your hands, and only yours.
Its magic will send the evil ones vanishing back into the mists of time.
That's all there is to it?
Well, you do have to catch them first.
You've got until midnight.
creatures had taken over the house. But that wouldn't last once I got down to the basement and poured the magic powder onto the crack. I had till midnight. That was 12 minutes. Never figured it'd be that easy.
Don't you want to dance with your favorite aunt?
I've got to go to the basement.
Where are the horses?
Help me! The bell! Where did it go?
Truly weird weather patterns, with unprecedented storms from Florida to the Great Lakes, the worst expected around midnight. Meanwhile, in Denver, a tidal wave hits the center of town, taking with it City Hall, 2 donut shops, and an adult bookstore.
Dance with me.
I'm really in kind of a hurry.
Just for 11 minutes.
The most important day in history, and he's dancing.
Can I dance with him? Sure, but don't let him wander away. He'll stay right here with me.
I really have to go now.
Hold me closer.
You're a terrific dancer.
Closer.
Why?
Because you're the nicest boy I ever knew.
In Detroit, girls at a convent school are on a rampage, destroying everything in their path. The time now, 11:52.
I've been waiting 1,000 years to see you again, and this time, I win.
Oh no, they got Gramps.
Better give me that, Eddie.
We don't want to have anybody hurt. You know, that bell could ring accidentally and someone could get an earache. Now, you don't want to.
Hey, Eddie, want to come on and play?
Gramps gave me the bell and gave up his power. I had to get it back.
Gotcha! 6 minutes more, and the world is ours.
But the kid still has the bell.
He still doesn't know how to use it.
All done. I've come to stop you. I'm not going to let you destroy everything. There's good things in the world. Trees and beaches and people trying to get along with each other. There's girls and I Love Lucy reruns and chocolate chip cookies. There's sunshine.
And there's 4 minutes left. Now we are going to take over the world, with you or without you.
Whoa!
Sorry, kid.
Go upstairs. Get the rest ready to greet the evil one in 3.5 minutes. He's not going to be happy.
He'll change the kid's mind.
Or destroy him. Perhaps we can get together one night.
Well, see, I usually work at night.
Ah.
But perhaps we could have lunch someday. Come on, wake up. They got the kid in the box.
They were too strong for us.
Us? What? Us? You told me to wait in your room.
Oh, we have no power.
We don't, huh?
We haven't got a minute to lose. Come on, old man. We haven't got all the time in the
I'm
world.
going as fast as I can. I'm 1,800 years old.
A day over 17.
Don't tell me how old I am.
That's right, Charles. I'm standing here on the driest spot in the world, the Sahara Desert, and the conditions...
Thank you, Marcia. Well, it's been talked about for a long time, and it looks like this finally is the end of the world. And remember, you saw it first on Channel 6 News. This is Charles Buswell saying, see you tomorrow. Wait a minute, I can't see you tomorrow. There's not going to be any tomorrow. What's going on around here?
It's almost time. He's coming.
I can't find him anywhere.
We're talking doom. D-O-A-M-E-D. Uh-oh.
You will never stop us now.
Yes, I will. I'm not going to let you destroy the world. They were all there. I had the bell right in my hand, but I didn't have the power to use it.
The hour of evil has come.
No, it hasn't!
You are of age now.
Just because I was old enough to drive didn't mean I could rule the world.
You dare to think you can disobey me?
All I knew was I still had the bell. It had to save me.
I'll take that. You, the chosen one.
Chosen to fight you!
You're one of us now.
One of us, Sam. You're one of us.
Now, take this. The time of man on earth is over.
I didn't know where I was. I saw what was left of our house. The crack wasn't just in our basement anymore. It started there, but now it was splitting the whole world in two. And my parents were cornered at the end of it by the evil force.
Now stop fooling around!
Wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that.
The power is yours.
It really is, isn't it? The whole world is mine.
That kid's never gonna read another comic book.
Eddie! I'll never get my room clean after this!
Oh no. I was actually feeling sorry for my sister.
I'll stop you!
Eddie! Wherever you're going, remember to wash!
You think you can do battle against me? Across all space, all time? Against the forces of good, not to become one of them.
Grabs! Somebody! Help me!
What are you doing up here?
I can do it! I can stop you!
Never!
I can do it!
I can make things good. See, there are people having a good time.
How could I ever think you could take my place? You cosmic wimp!
You haven't stopped everybody from having a good time.
Perhaps you're just not good at sports. Let's go for a little ride. This is the end of you!
You've got the power, my boy.
Gramps, come back! I had the power. I sure didn't feel like it. And then I felt something. Heat, energy. And I remembered the coin. My lucky coin, Gramps called it. And I knew.
You've given me my strength back. Go get him, boy. Use your power.
I've still got the coin.
You'll never get to use it.
Yes, I will.
My face is still on it. My power is still in it. No! Take it! Take it away!
I understand now. The power's inside me. It's always been inside me.
You'll never know what to do with the power.
I'm not gonna do anything with it.
What would you like for breakfast, darling?
Go anything.
On the international front, peace talks are underway.
Gee, you look tired, son. You know, you gotta get a good night's sleep. At least 8 hours. Make sure you're under a warm blanket and that your toes aren't sticking out.
Everything was back to normal. Everything was fine again. Except for Gramps. I never saw him again. Or his friend Leonard. I hoped I'd be able to say the same thing about my sister.
Were you in my room again?
But you can't win them all.
Shit.
That's the story. I look back now and wonder if it really happened.
When the storms fly and the clouds go away and the tears clear your eyes and you can see the day. I believe in happy endings, no matter where the story's taken me. When the storm is shaking me, I somehow keep pretending that I hear a friend sing a song that will awaken me. I go on believing my dreams, no matter how far away it
When I'm all alone and the world closes in and everyone I know says that I can never win, I believe that love is somewhere, and that's the place I've somehow got to find. Even when I'm flying somehow know it's out there. I know that someone cares. I must hang on until I find the one who's waiting to share my dreams. No matter how far away it seems. Yes, there can be happy endings. No matter where the story's taking you.
When the storm is shaking you, you don't have to keep pretending.
There